Welcome to Saturday's Warrior. Tonight we are reacting to the BYU win over Arkansas. What a wild game. But before we get into it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing this each week after every game. And also, please keep in mind, I had to wake up at 4:45 this morning. It is now 11:25 my time while I'm recording this. And so I have been awake and active all day, and my mind is just racing after that game. So I'm going to do my best to collect my thoughts. But I think what summarizes it best is this tweet by Joe Wheat. He says, through three quarters, and I would argue through the entire game, I don't know if I've ever felt better about a defense that's given up 31 points and never felt worse about an offense that scored 31 points against an SEC team. And that pretty much sums up my feelings on the game. Is somehow we were able to put up that many points when it looked like our offense really could not get anything going. And somehow our defense held strong. I really got to give props to them. It looked like for a while there they were getting worn down. This is probably at the end of the first half and a bit through the third quarter that they were just worn down, and that we were going to see a repeat of what we saw last year, of them getting worn down and then Arkansas just rolling away with it. But that's not what happened. The defense regrouped, came together, and really held strong. And really, it's because of them that we won this game. Really, not the offense. So I wanted to call out or give props to the defense first. But the offense, they did have a few things. Obviously, the two crazy catches. The first one to Isaac Rex, which I have no idea how he caught that one. And then, again, to Chase Roberts for the touchdown. What amazing plays, really bailing Slovis out. I like after the Chase touchdown, they show Slovis on the sideline, and he's just like, I don't know how he did that. So really bailing him out there, but what great plays. And to Johnny Linehan's point from Twitter, I don't have that one queued up here, but he's just said, in regards to the commentary, the receivers are having a hard time getting open because they're being held on every play, which is completely true. So even in those highlights where they're showing exemplary coverage, it looked like they were just all over and holding on to wide receivers. And I know that happens a lot, but that looked pretty aggressive there. But while I'm going through the offense, there was late in the game when Slovis ran for a third down, and it was pretty clutch. I don't think it was a designed run play, and he just scampered and went for it. And he was looking for Epps, and you saw in the replay that Epps realized the pass wasn't coming for him, that his QB was running, and he set the block that really made that run possible, that allowed him to get to that first down. So solid block there. I love seeing that. And then let's see. I mentioned Isaac Rex, but man, they kept calling him T-Rex tonight. Does anyone else call him T-Rex? Have I completely missed that? Is that an agreed upon nickname? Is that what we're doing now, or is that just on this coverage? Because I was unaware, and I'm not sure I'm a fan of the nickname just yet. So let's see what else. The illegal touching again. Let's just not run the plays where that's happening. I don't know how that keeps happening. Miscommunication there, but something needs to be fixed. That was a pretty costly mistake. And then obviously, and then let's see. I couldn't believe that Arkansas had fans leaving early when they did. I was like, man, BYU, yes, is in a strong position, but this game is by no means over. And really, Arkansas had a very solid chance to come back and win that game. They themselves had so many penalties and shot themselves in the foot, because I felt like at that point they had opportunities to move the ball forward, and of course they had to get it in the end zone, but I feel like they had a good shot at it other than those penalties. And I thought that those two guys going down seemed like fake injuries to stop the clock, but I guess if they really weren't coming back into the game, then, as the commentator said, then perhaps not. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, BYU pulled out the win. One other comment just on the production of this game. They had so many focusing issues where they couldn't settle on where they were focusing or pointing the camera, and they come in late. We'd miss the beginning of a play while they're showing a highlight. They had that one shot with Satake with it was like a split screen. They had three shots of him all up on the screen at once, and there was a lot of production issues. Very weird, but at least they finally learned how to say Satake's name correctly. So, and then last week I believe it was, I completely blanked on Parker Kingston's name while I was recording. And that is a name that will not forget again after tonight. I mean, he had that touchdown throw. He caught a touchdown, and he also had a big punt return there from the beginning, which also leads me to ask why is Nyberg still our punt returner? I mean, perhaps it's just they don't want to put Parker Kingston out there in those plays, where he's vulnerable, and they want to keep him healthy. But he came up big, and then it was weird. Keanu Hill was silent, and I don't know if it's still, just coming back slowly from injury, and then Cody Epps as well. And so I imagine they may not be getting their numbers called as much, or I wonder if they're still hampered a little bit, or if they're just shaking off some of the rust. But I really hope they get healthy again. The other guys have been coming up big and doing their part, but they definitely struggled tonight. But in key moments, they had receivers come up big for them. So it would be great to have those guys back at full strength, though. So anyway, I don't know if through all my rambling tonight, between lack of sleep and just a wild game, if any of this made sense, please let me know in the comments if I'm making any sense, or if I missed any major observations that you had from the game. Please let me know. Like the video, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Go Cougs!